it's on yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yay, it's on. Okay, we're not used to using this camera anymore, so it's been a while since we've uploaded from just my laptop, so it's
This is what we
strange.
use when we're cutting time short, because it uploads 10 times faster.
Listen, we've been really busy. It's Virgo season and going with the flow at the same time, which is really difficult to do both. But that's the nature of this whole full moon reading anyway. Virgo is super organized and good at lists, and Pisces is exactly the opposite. It's gonna ride out, just kind of just go with the flow, feel it out, make emotional based decisions, and somehow our lives have been a perfect marriage of both. So anyway, hi, I'm Katie, and this is Megan of the Angel That Says Fuck.
Hello, hello.
So-
This is our Pisces full moon reading, which is taking place on Friday, September 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Yes, yes.
Not that common to have a full moon.
It's going to be at 6 degrees Pisces. And if you're familiar with Sabian symbols,
My cards just went crazy. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that was my cue.
Sabian symbols.
But this was not Sabian symbols. This is inside the degrees. I was looking at a different website this time.
What
This
do you
is
mean?
there's different Sabian symbols, and then like inside the degrees is a book that was written by
Okay.
Elias Lonsdale, I think.
Okay.
Wait, yeah. So inside the degrees is just a different source of energy for like there's degrees and Sabian symbols. This is like they're the same degrees. Sabian symbols you can use for degrees, but this is not a Sabian symbol. Sabian symbols are more, I think, old or traditional. This is just written a different book.
Okay.
I threw a curveball at Megan. My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her where I got this from. Edmund Jones wrote Sabian symbols, so just different. Anyway, so what we're looking at is
6 degrees
6-degree Pisces, which is an Inca chief wearing many emeralds. You are on the exquisite paradoxical edge between deep inner and the ceremonial outer, living between worlds and destiny forged to satisfy both. The inward part predominates. You are working hard on inner levels to master advanced initiatory streams, to do so the ancient way, the hard way. The outward aspect involves being an official representative of many things, most of them no longer recognized in the mass culture. Yet this matters little. The task at hand is to bring forth a ceremonial version of what lives within. There are poignant, tragic, and bittersweet undertones to this pathway, and it requires a proud demeanor, often misunderstood or turned into something completely different from what it is intended. You must simply hang in there, hold this focus, and sustain the inner work and the outer style, because this is the way it is. There is nobody else to do it. When you hear a thin thread from ancient to future, that thread determines everything and claims your allegiance down to your toes.
Woohoo.
Cool, right?
So yet again, that was for 6 degrees
Pisces, which is the vibration that the moon's carrying, and this
Correct.
is the vibration that the sun will be carrying at 19 degrees Virgo. It is a fire-breathing dragon the size of a mouse. Big things and little things trade places. Big things become off-screen, too demanding and formidable, and too demanding. Sorry. Too demanding and formidable, oppressive. Little things become unquenchably full of life and there to be entered upon with passionate conviction. Little things proliferate wildly. Soon they are everywhere, clamoring, yearning, asking for attention and energy. Each little thing grows very big, incarnation, embodiment. Coming to the brink of immersed commitment into the earth, you have a craft, a fine touch of beholding, witnessing, and responding to each facet of life unto itself. The most rigorous of paths to be, there in the details. Will and mind become one, a discipline, a harnessing that is magnificent and very hard to accomplish. Yet you will recognize this as what remains to be done, to light up the jewels of life and let them arise everywhere. So, those are very, again, like I was saying, it's a fine line to be walking. It's two opposite sides of the same coin where you're having to keep balance for the inner spiritual world and the outer details of life itself.
I agree. So this is also going to be the last full moon before the equinox. This full moon for some people may trigger unresolved or unrepressed emotions. It's going to be closely connected to the Jupiter-Neptune square, which is going to be new truths may be revealed, or certain things that you believed, you'll find out that it was never what you believed. It's something completely different.
In other words, you think you have, you think you know what's going to happen, but what's broiling underneath is the truth. Okay, so
Right.
fuck what you think you know. We're just gonna pause on that real awkward for a second, so it sinks in.
With this moon being in Pisces, this is a really good time to root yourselves to the earth and to be present in this physical reality we live in right now.
So, if it were me, and if I lived closer to the beach, I would, or if you have the availability to go get in any sort of natural water, get yourself immersed. Go sit by it. Be tree hugging this weekend. It's literally the best thing you can do is to get yourself in nature, looking at the organization of nature and also the randomness of it at the same time.
Well, which is great because our schedule seems to be right on par. We have an orientation where we're doing security at the pumpkin patch.
We work together constantly. We're roommates. We work together at 5 different jobs.
Tarot, CBD, spray tans,
So,
you name it, we do it.
Yep.
But that environment is in nature.
So there's nothing better that you can do to get in line with what's going on. This is being called a harvest moon. And it is in the middle of Virgo, where you are harvesting the things you've been picking through and meticulously looking for. This is, I think Rick Levin was talking about the wheat from the chaff metaphor, where you're picking out what really matters and discarding what isn't of use anymore. So I actually am really excited to see what these cards have to say. We picked some oracle cards, which we'll get to the back of, but I picked 2 just because I felt like they were really, really resonating of the same message. So The first one is card number 2. It says on the front, oops, my fingers are slippery. The absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. So my absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. And then all that is benefiting from my existence.
So I'd like to touch back on rooting yourself and being present in the physical reality we live in. I feel like that's going to kind of touch right back on with that. And that's why we pulled these, because it kind of just gives an overall, pulls everything together, kind of like a summary almost.
That oracle card, by the way, was from the Ask and It Is Given deck from Esther and Jerry Hicks.
Yep.
All right, let's get rolling. We're going to get to the card blessing after my little sip of water, because I don't want my throat to get all dried out. Okay. We asked.
Good thing I can't remember whose name that reminds me of right now. I'm just drawing a blank. But I guess I'll take a sip too.
All right, we're all sipping. Everybody, take a sip. Whatever kind of brews you have a sip.
I'm drinking 2 drinks, so
that's a cute story in and of itself, which we'll probably share at the end if you want to hear it.
I feel super Taurus right now doing that.
You should. Okay, so I ask that all of you bring in your guides, your spiritual assistants from
higher
power, your ancestors, any energies that you work with that have your energy, your highest good in mind, and that we do the same for ours. We're calling it our own, and that our messages come through as clearly as we intend. Have our egos removed, and the messages be blessed and to the point, so that we can translate these cards the way that everybody needs to be hearing right now. All right.
These are valid for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Venus too, just depending on, if you feel drawn to that or not. We're each going to pull a card. If you've never seen one of our readings before, we'll take turns pulling cards. We'll interpret each of our cards, and then we'll put it together for a combined, 2 different interpretation reading. She's going to relight the sage. We tend to go back and forth between what signs we start with first. So today, Katie is going to start us with Aries, and then I'll take us through, and we'll end with me on Pisces.
So, just in case anybody wants any sage, we do still have some for sale.
We do custom orders as well.
I'm getting burned. I have literal burn marks on my sheets from sage, so just be more careful than I am.
And then as we're going along, I'm going to be writing down the times of each sign, so it just makes our lives easier.
And yours too, really, inevitably. So, Aries. Especially, this is the one that I have to have my ego removed from the most. I want to hear good news all the time, but it's not always good news. So, let's hear news. Except for Aries. Yeah. So, we either have somebody that's looking in on us, spying, or has a piece of mind to give, their mind to give us. They want to say something. So, well, no, this could be somebody, I don't know. I don't really get a jealous vibe, but technically this card could be a jealous somebody.
I'm gonna second that jealous vibe with this Five of Swords right here. Sorry about the glare with this camera.
It's not the best.
But the Five of Swords is someone who
willing to say or do anything to get where you're at.
Right. He's also having to look over his shoulder. Right. And
dude, this card is literally looking over his shoulder.
Okay, so even more, you're having to look over your shoulder, Aries. But it doesn't always have to be in a bad way. It could just be the universe telling you to be more aware of your surroundings.
Just keep an eye out. There's either admirers or people paying way too much attention to you. They love or hate. It doesn't really matter. It's the same vibration.
And I want to kind of give an example as Katie being an Aries and needing to be a little bit more aware of her environment. One of the little things she likes to do is when we're at the store.
I feel called out. just keep going.
It's no big deal. But when we're at the store and she's pushing the cart, she's just like, blah, blah, blah. Like she's just in her own world. And I get to watch people standing behind her all day, just kind of like looking at her, like they're having to stop real quick because she's just in her own world, just cruising. It's not always a bad thing. But you guys can be so involved in your own world sometimes, you can miss other important details that are coming at you at the same time.
It's true. It has to do with having goals and ambitions and thinking about what the next step is and action, constant action. And then you miss a lot of details when you're too busy focusing on proceeding.
Yeah, that was a really good way to put that. All right. Taurus.
Hey, man, if anybody's going to explain Aries, it's going to be me. 10 placements, what?
My Venus is in Aries.
So is mine, but
I don't have as much Aries
right,
as you.
Yeah.
All right. Taurus. You'll always see me shuffling and picking cards a random way. I don't have any one particular way I shuffle. So the Hierophant.
The Taurus card.
This is
Y'all.
it's one of those cards that I feel like they just sit within a lot of power. Fairly humble. He's a fairly humble dude. I'm not gonna say completely humble because nobody's ever completely humble.
I would say he's pious. Like this dude knows that he's in the right. He does things by the book.
Just I want to say confident but not cocky.
People come to him for spiritual guidance. He's the one that actually knows what the black and white of the thing is going to be, like the small print. He's the dude. And I have the Page of Swords. So
that's the Knight.
Oh my God, you're right. It's
okay.
the Knight of
It's
Swords.
okay.
My bad.
It's okay.
It's like hurry. Getting. It's almost like I'm gonna get like a course correction, but not as bad as the tower card. It's like getting put things set to right immediately, like getting something that was like teetering, going too fast, something that needs maybe it's like the right message is coming in, the right what were you gonna say?
I'm definitely feeling like something's coming in. It's gonna be a little bit, I don't want to say it's gonna be slow and it's not gonna be super fast. It's just gonna be more medium paced. But I'm feeling something in the mail.
Physical.
I'm really feeling like you're gonna be receiving something in the mail. Like that's gonna kind of get things going in a further direction, and maybe you may have to jump through a few hoops. I'm feeling
It's like bureaucracy, paperwork,
but
doing things the right
you're
way
in
in
the
order to
right.
get
You're in the right.
the next. Like this is kind of like not the most. Yeah, it's like a weird.
It makes me feel like my mirror situation.
It's like a reception energy. Yeah.
Like, and I should be receiving something any day now from me sending in the footage, and that's going to make things put forward because I'm in the process of having to put in estimates.
They don't know the story, some of them.
I know. Well, it was the very first day of Virgo, August 23rd. We went to the gym together, parked right in front of the front doors, and a ghost car from up the way took out my mirror. I've had to submit stuff through Vaughn's, blah, 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 blah. So this is just what it's making me think of because currently I'm in the process of the case where they were waiting to receive the footage so they can go over it, and I'm having to put in estimates.
The grocery cart. I mean,
so
yeah. Anyway, so this is like something coming in to put things to rights. And I'm not really getting much more deep on that. This is like going by the book.
Stay level-headed. That's all. That's really all I can really channel. It's nothing bad and it's nothing amazing.
I mean, the Knight of Swords does have sort of this hurried ass look on his face. I feel like you're not the one in a hurry. You're the one in the position of collecting the messages. This is coming to you, so you don't really have to worry about what energy is coming to you because you'll be able to process it the right way. So
I like. Okay, Gemini, 18th. I smell coffee.
I hope I made coffee a second ago.
I just got a whiff of coffee. I don't know Gemini, but as soon as I wrote your time down, I got a whiff of coffee.
I don't smell it, so. It's different. Gemini. Oh, well. I don't want 2 cards. 1 card. That's like too crazy. Okay, so one of the cards that I just pulled out that came out in 2s was the 8 of Swords, and now I have the 6 of Cups. It's a nostalgia card on one hand, and on the other hand, this is a past life card, and on the other hand, it is a card from your childhood. Like this is a like nostalgia from one place or another. It's peaceful. It's like your inner child's playing around and sort of enjoying being giving and expressive and exploring things that you remember that made you feel good.
Okay. I can agree with that. But Gemini, I got the Ten of Swords for you, so I'm really picking up on. I feel like you're gonna be, reminiscing on something, and it's gonna put you in a depressive stage. Something's gonna happen.
You're
Like,
stuck in the past, and it's like literally like maybe you're
it's killing you. It's really killing
gotta
you
move on.
to be constantly thinking about what was, what could have been, what had.
Maybe that clever thing you should have said.
Right, like I'm really picking up on there's something in the past that is really, really, it's stabbing you in the back over and over and over again.
A new day's coming though. It's already happened. This is already over.
So, you know what? And in this situation, my advice for Gemini would be to really just start with organizing your thoughts. Organize your thoughts,
Meditate.
start writing things down.
Meditate, write things down, slow your inner process so you can connect a little bit better.
And if you're feeling like it's time to pick up on a new hobby, this is your go. Go pick up on a new hobby.
Get yourself distracted in a healthy way.
Alright. Cancer 21-24.
I don't know why I start yawning every single time I get on this.
So as soon as we hit like a water sign,
We get
Indica's sleeping. So.
Cancer.
Okay, I got the Knight of Wands for you guys. I'm interpreting this to actually, Cancer, this moon is going to have you guys actually getting up and starting to move.
You have inspiration on your side to actually
Absolutely. I am
get impulsive and it'll have a little bit more freedom in your mind and your going forward.
But not only is this like inspiration, he's like actually on the horse. He's made the effort. So, okay. So you've been your own worst enemy this entire time.
Yeah, you've had yourself all locked up mentally. You're torturing yourself. Why? You're stuck. So it seems like you were stuck. You're starting to move on from that.
You've gotten up on that horse, and you've taken that step. You've gotten up onto that horse. That's finally.
Whoa.
That's finally taken things from being all wrapped up to now you're in a
you like wiggled loose and you're starting to see that you're a little more free than you thought that you were.
Yeah, so those may look like a weird combination, but that's actually an awesome combination. I think it's the light finally turned green.
Leo time.
Leo 2313.
Ace of Wands.
Baby.
So this is either big dick energy, this is big inspiration energy, big spiritual energy, something that's got this like insanely charismatic vibe that's starting in a new way. So you could be starting a new business.
I feel like it's a little bit of good luck.
It's personal. It's like feeling at the right place at the right time, in the zone. Seeing your vortex come in.
Okay, so I pulled the King of Cups for Leo.
New relationship energy.
With Pisces being a water sign and a wand and a cup, Leo, you are really feeling the energy right now. You're feeling
simmering.
Yes. I almost feel like Leo's really like, this is the energy he was waiting for to make a move, like a serious emotional, like whether it's a proposal. I don't feel like exactly it's like a new relationship, but I almost feel like it's a relationship taking it to the next level. Things are getting a little bit more serious.
I can't think of any. It's like this can, if it is not romantic for you, then it could be business. This is like a partnership vibe though. So there's good ideas coming forth. This is emotionally ready people. Some people that
Emotionally
aren't
invested.
that are ready to commit, like to either a new venture or a new relationship. I feel like
And you can see it's a little fishy in the back, almost if you can really see like right where my finger is.
it's masculine energy, so take
It,
that for what you will. Any human can carry masculine or feminine energy, but the vibe is forthgoing and action oriented.
I feel like this moon is going to be really important for you, Leo. Like it's gonna
especially emotionally. So
yes.
maybe you're moving forward in an emotionally mature way that you haven't done before. So
Virgo, 25, 35.
The other day we straight up it was at a birthday party for a Virgo, and there was 4 Virgos at the table. There was a square table, and there was a Virgo at each corner.
Yeah, Virgo.
It's crazy. It was good though. Like everybody was in a great mood, drinking bubbly.
Virgo season got the Magician.
That's the Mercury card, but it's the same difference. Mercury rules Virgo.
You guys are feeling your power. You're feeling very inspired right now. You're feeling like you got the tools to accomplish anything right now. He's got the affinity symbol above his head. He's got, luscious plants. He's got a pentacle on the table. He's got a cup. He's got a wand. He's got a sword. Oh, yeah.
Starting over.
You're
taking the next leap. Getting excited. Actually getting out of your comfort zone. Changing it up a little bit, which is hard for Virgo to do a little bit, but they are mutable, so you'll be just fine in a new environment.
I am feeling like you've really been collecting all the goods to be the Magician, and this moon is really giving you that that very last tool to make the leap for something.
You're feeling sexy and smart and capable, and you should be.
Take off your shirt, be shirtless, whatever floats your sexy side.
If you're feeling sexy, hashtag us.
All right. Libra 2727. That's great.
Libra. How's it going, Libra? You keeping it balanced? Drinking your water? Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit more water. You are burning up with either inspiration or spiritual energy, forward movement, new relationship energy. This is exciting, fiery goodness. Nobody hates that.
Libra got the Two of Swords. So maybe you are emotionally feeling like you're being pulled in 2 different directions. You have 2 different options.
Stuff feels good either way, and it's like this moon is gonna help break the tie.
I'm really feeling like you might have, like, with her pulling a wand first, you may be having to decide between 2 different people.
Swords can definitely be trying to decide what page you're on with somebody. So, or it could be 2 people, but either way, you're trying to find out where you stand emotionally or mentally. What's worth it? You're weighing pros and cons. But either way, you're gonna go with your heart. This is like a passion based. Oh my god, this lighting is terrible. Okay, so you're going to make the choice that feels the best.
And that's all you gotta do.
So, do that. Do that.
2915, Scorpio. The Sun. So, Pisces, Pisces.
Scorpio. It's pronounced Scorpio.
Fuck. Okay, for Scorpio versus Pisces. Pisces. I think I got it.
We're gonna piss him off, dude. Like, we can't fuck with the Scorpios like this.
We got the sun, so this moon is going to really light you up. You were going to be feeling, look at that baby on a horse. Like you were gonna
Baby
feel
on
like
a horse.
you were gonna feel brand new.
You're getting somewhere in life finally.
You're on your horse.
So, you're having new offers, emotionally feeling good offers that are just in the beginning stages. This might be a relationship because the Sun card can be a fertility card. And this can be a relationship card, but I'm taking this as a general inspiration card. I started laughing, crying, and now my makeup is bleeding into my eyes and it hurts. I hope you love that. I don't know why, but let's get you laughing.
No pain, no gain.
Because I don't know, Scorpio's feeling a little bit watery and happy at the same time. So let's laugh. Usually you Scorpios use like pain as a way to get yourself laughing anyway. That's how you deal. So you got nothing wrong happening. Write, be inspired, feel the music playing, dance, all that good stuff.
All right, Sagittarius. We got 31, 37.
So, you have conflicting energies when it comes to dealing with people. Somebody wants their way more than others, and they're pretty much willing to do whatever it takes to get it. Jealous, manipulating.
I was just about to say manipulative.
Any of those vibrations along those things, it's like somebody wants something at all, any stakes it takes to get it. Like they're mentally strategizing.
All right, Sagittarius, we got the Tower. So
why would you be strategizing for the destruction? That's not nice.
Whether it's you or someone that is closely related to you in your life, or maybe you might have another Sagittarius in your life if it's not you exactly. But there is some sort of sneaky ass shit going on that is going to cause a Tower moment. The only thing you can do at this point, if it isn't you, just hold your ground.
Yeah. This is a course correction. If it is sneaky, destructive energy, they're going to get theirs. So you don't have to do anything.
Just it's like riding out a tornado pretty much is what I'm like saying. Just hunker down. You'll get through this and you'll come out stronger.
And if you are the one being duplicitous and strategizing too much, you just got a message about what's gonna kind of go down because of that kind of energy being held. So
absolutely.
Keep it in mind.
Right, Capricorn.
Y'all, Capricorns are having a great, not maybe I shouldn't say great and leave it there. It's a great deal of a hard time. Like, you guys have some crazy stories right now. Don't tell me that's not true. Like, I don't even know where to start with you guys. My ex, okay, sometimes he watches these, sometimes he doesn't, but my ex-husband recently got blackmailed. And it didn't really go anywhere bad. It was just looking really bad on the surface and really embarrassing on the front of things, but it's probably, I think I just heard
it's Amazon.
Okay. So.
Right.
It's just weird.
Capricorn. We got
public recognition. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, we got the 6 of Wands.
And haters.
So yeah, you are being celebrated, or you're being brought to the light. There are people in the back over here. Some have their back turned. Some look like they're yelling at him. Some look like they're happy. You know, there's a little bit of everything. Um, Not every famous person is loved or liked, and that's just part of.
You're gonna have the chutzpah to deal with the fact that you're on the uptake, and people are gonna try to tear you down, even so, because
Always.
you got every little trick in the book on your team here. Like you got everything, at hand. You have
Pull out
emotion.
all those tricks out of your sleeve because we know you got them.
You got emotional wisdom. You've got fire of inspiration. You've got this sort of like think good like truth, thoughts, wisdom. You've got the scroll, two different scrolls, and infinite wisdom. So this is the
You're
Mercury card. You have every little way of thinking your way out of any sort of hater situation.
Your tool belt is well equipped.
You have
got
you have the
everything.
leverage and the advantage. So
Just enjoy being on your high horse.
I'm gonna go look outside real quick.
Neighbors are getting funky.
I heard some weird shit.
Yeah. Eli's yelling. He's one of our neighbors. I can hear him. And how funny, we just did Sagittarius right before, and he's a Sagittarius.
Yeah, we're good. He's just tripping.
Being himself. Okay. Aquarius, 3634. Ooh. That is yours.
Okay, we're just gonna do that.
The sun.
The sun just fell out of the deck like, hey, pick me. So Aquarians are moving on to a brand new stage themselves. You're burning brightly. You're feeling brand new. You're feeling like you have a fertility situation or abundance on your hands. It feels like even the walls that were built to hold you back are actually protecting you. So that's dope.
So Aquarius, I pulled the 6 of Swords for you.
So you're gaining freedom from the past sort of. Aquarius has been having some shit cards for a while.
But something is going to come to light. I'm really feeling like something is going to be illuminated. Something you are going to
gain
and
wisdom.
It's going to give you the ability to move forward onto something else,
something better, where people are actually seeing eye to eye.
You're going from choppy waters over here to calm waters.
So there's nothing to hate about that.
And lastly, Pisces.
Destiny rides a white horse, Aquarius. Sorry.
All right, Pisces, 3808.
Pisces, this is your moon. The sun is opposing Neptune and squaring Jupiter. So there's going to be a lot of overabundance of this water energy. You guys are probably going to be the most affected, I would say.
It's going to feel pretty intense to you guys, and you may want to pull yourself in, because we got the Hermit card for you guys.
In other words, you're going to feel oversensitized and want to pull away.
Absolutely, I'm feeling like that. And what do you got? Oh, and with the moon. Oh my god. Like, this moon is just, you're going to feel like,
this was coming in upside down. So when I see the moon upside down, it feels like you have a more firm grasp on the situation. The moon card in the celestial deck is ruled by Pisces itself. So this is a Piscean vibe where what is on the surface isn't what actually is going on. There's always something deeper under the surface. There's a mystery about this, because the Hermit is about pulling away to gain wisdom and recharging your batteries, more or less. And this is talking about like the currents that are making you pull away, whether or not it's on the surface or not. You're seeing into something that you need to pull away from.
Right. I'd like to point out that the Hermit is the Virgo card, and the Sun is in Virgo.
And it's ace in a hole. This would be the Pisces representation. So Virgo and Pisces oppose each other. So this is, you guys are seriously going to be affected by this. So I don't know what else to say other than get your nice cozy blankets and your sheets all nice and clean, because that's what Virgo wants. And then get in your bed and enjoy it.
Yep.
I know you can't stop the world, but Pisces world is pretty mutable anyway, and they can do whatever they want. So nobody's going to think twice.
Into the Oracle.
Oracle cards.
All right.
So the first one was number 2. Can you see it? It says, my absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. Well-being is the base of all that is. It flows to you and through you. You only have to allow it, like the air you breathe. You only have to open, relax, and draw it into your being. And the other card I got is all that is benefiting from my existence. I thought that they went together. They basically look like the same little girl.
Oh.
So it's the same vibration. This one says, no matter what has caused your unique point of view to come about, it has come about. You do exist. You are thinking. You are perceiving. You are asking. You are being answered. And all that is benefiting from your existence and from your point of view. So whoever's listening to this has no choice but to manifest right now. It is about reveling in the joy of creation, the fact that you have choices to make, that you do have your faculties to be able to make decisions right now. Most of you who are probably watching this have been feeling like you have a lot on your plate, or there's stuff that you don't have control of. This is reminding you that your thought patterns matter more than you think. It's the better you feel, and the more good feeling thoughts you can think and collect, it will draw more to you. So it feels like the decisions, also the people that have been making great decisions and they've been on the right path, and they know it, and they're vibing, and they just know they've been doing the right things. That's an acknowledgement that your work is not going unseen. People are watching, and it's actually changing the environment around you as you manifest a stronger version of yourself every day. So keep going on that path. Reading over.
Shutting down. Ridiculous. You know, this is why we're able to do things together, because we can just kind of riff off of each other.
People don't seem to mind.
Alright, so hopefully we were able to give you maybe some insight, a little bit of clarity, whatever you feel like you needed out of this reading. We were hoping we were able to provide it for you. We are kind of stopping doing the just straight up monthlies, and we're just trying to do the 2 full and the new moon each month.
Because people weren't really watching the monthly ones anyway.
So
I don't know if you miss it,
let us know.
And you get to all the way through these videos, and you actually want to contribute. The best thing you can do is contribute with your comments and your feedback. So let us know what you do like to see. So this seems like people are really mostly interested in the moon lunations, and I don't blame them. So
right. But
let us know.
Our contact info will be down in the description below, and we'll see you on our next reading.
There's always stuff on Instagram, so check in, and we'll see you around.
Bye.
What's up? Is it done yet?
Nope.
God damn!